Johnnie cakes, fresh baked for you, Bear Bean and Sunshine, by your dad. Prologue, Part 1, The Letter. My bear, my bean, and my sunshine, I love each of you so very much and have reveled in being your father. I started writing you this letter almost 5 years ago. It has not been an easy task. Things that are worthwhile seldom are. Creating things of real value always takes time. There are no shortcuts. I have spent countless hours laboring, kneading each word as I contemplated its necessity and the sublime value it could provide. Despite my efforts these past 5 years, it is still not done. Kids, regardless of whether it is ever finished or not, I beg of you, keep these thoughts, all that is left of me, close to your heart. As the years pass, as you three become adults, read them time and time again until they are burned into your souls, just as your souls have been burnt into mine. Bear, you are 8 years old, Bean, 11, and Sunshine, 17, and each of you are aware of my precarious health. I have been lucky, surviving for 78 months after having what was, at the time, believed to be my first cranial bleed. We are living on the island of St. Croix in the amazing crystal clear tangled blue Caribbean Sea, and the move here has been an incredibly good one for each of you. It's been an amazing experience watching each of you learn and grow. Bear, with both of your sisters, I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with them on a day-to-day basis when they were toddlers. Your mother and I had full-time jobs, and they both attended daycare from a very young age. With you, 3 of your first 5 years, I generally had you all to myself. I tried my damnedest to cherish each of those days we had alone, while your mother was working and Bean was at school. Those early years of your life were not easy, but remain the most endeared. Many, many days, I was barely able to rise to care for you or find the words to talk to you, and I did little more than fulfill your basic needs. Most mornings, after your mother and sister had gone, I would lie my pain-racked mind down and attempt to escape in films. Your tiny warm body curled against mine comforted me with each steady soft beat of your heart. On the few days when the pain wasn't too bad, we would venture out in the cold, relentless Portland rain. We would take our 1972 bright yellow and white VW bus and have bus parties in the McDonald's parking lot, go to the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, or the fountains downtown on the Columbia River. We formed a special bond on those many days alone, and as you are proud to say, I'm a daddy's boy. And you truly are. For that, Bear, you have my eternal gratitude. You are in 3rd grade now, and I no longer need to go to school with you each and every day. With you, son, kindergarten through the 2nd grade were quite a challenge. You had vision issues due to underdeveloped muscles which affected your ability to consistently regulate pupil size. It wasn't an obvious impairment, but when you tried to focus clearly on smaller, more intricate objects, your pupils would rapidly expand and contract ever so minutely. It was so subtle that it couldn't be seen by the naked eye. And as you started school, we hadn't a clue. Just as we didn't understand, neither did you. Tasks such as reading and writing which the other kids could do, were impossible for you, and you were a grizzly, raging ferociously. It wasn't easy. Not your studies, nor your therapy. But it was the most valuable work either of us will ever do, and we did it together. It has made me so proud to see you overcome your challenges by working hard. I will never forget the way you beamed, cheeks flushed with pride, as you told me you made the honor roll. And Bean, from your 4-pound premature sprouting, you have grown into an astounding, tall, lithe, confident, intelligent tween. And raising you has always seemed to be easy. Sure, you have a defiant streak, arguing every point. Though sometimes it's annoying, it's a big part of what I love about you. You never miss a thing, never forget, and give no quarter. The speed with which you consume knowledge and stash it away is simply astounding. You have never been slow about anything, not even your birth. You never crawled, were never on your knees. You Mowgli'd, hand and foot, like in the Jungle Book, and you moved so fast. And your speed hasn't been confined to your physical gifts. At 2, you mastered the use of 3 remotes for the entertainment system, making Sunshine, who was 6, determined to learn. If we had stayed in Colorado, you would have been placed in a program to complete both the 6th and 7th grades this year. Your mother and I debated whether that was good or bad, before we determined that we had to move. When we arrived here in St. Croix, we knew you needed to be in a class that could keep up with you. We implored, tried to make your new school understand that you learned at a faster pace and that you needed to be in the gifted and talented class. We were told that was impossible, that the class was full, and they planted you in a regular class. Remember our garden in Boulder? Specifically, how quickly our string beans overtook it, even climbing beyond its fence and invading the surrounding yard? Like those, you bean overtook that class. Your knowledge quickly outgrowing that garden. Within 2 short weeks, what they had deemed impossible became possible. Your rapid growth unable to be denied, and you were replanted in the GT class. Nothing is ever impossible. In Sunshine, what can I say? Of all my kids, clearing your path has been the hardest. You were born into an utterly loveless marriage. Its foundation, lies and treacheries. You can't remember a time when your mother and I shared a home. You didn't see the burning fevers or horrendous hives which are poison inflicted on me just after you were born, and murder was on her mind. It wasn't the first time someone had tried to kill me. That was when I was just 7 years old. It was the 7th and the last. Cradling you in my arms, your rays shined to clearly light my path through those shrouded days of doubt, deceit, and loathing. You are so bright, and with the warmth of your rays I have been blessed. Your burning desire to achieve and excel has inspired me, as much as leaving you for those 5 years devastated me. Know that Shelley and I tried our damnedest to stay, fighting for you until we were penniless. And how my heart still bleeds for you and the innocence which was lost in those years apart. It is now your senior year, and everything we fought against your mother for your first 14 years to win for you have finally been won. I couldn't imagine a worthier person than that which you have become. You have been in Shelley and my soul custody for the past 4 years, and your hard work and perseverance has paid to pave your way. Rollins College and the Dean Scholarship you earned, if appreciated with diligent, shown respect, give you the opportunity to have a life well lived. If you choose to live your life well,